Today on the channel from the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series line, we got one of my all-time favorites. We've got Tunnel Rat.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe Classified Series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got an all-timer. We got Tunnel Rat. But for all your G.I. Joe needs, including Tunnel Rat, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order, and that's exactly what I did. Is I picked this up at DJC Collectibles, shipped to me really quick, and we're off to the races with another G.I. Joe Classified Series unboxing and review with an all-timer, Tunnel Rat. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, Tunnel Rat, based on Larry Hama. Of course, Larry, really the godfather of G.I. Joe in many, many ways, at least the G.I. Joe that I represent. We're not talking about 70s G.I. Joe. We're talking about a real American hero, and Tunnel Rat was based on Larry, so I always thought that was a really cool kind of Easter egg there. And if you're like me, and most people maybe might be, as far as Tunnel Rat and awareness of Tunnel Rat, I first remember him, of course, in the classic G.I. Joe animated movie. He was kind of the new recruits there with Law and Order, Big Lob, Jinx, of course, Falcon, and some of the other ones there. Definitely a first incarnation of Tunnel Rat that I do remember, and I fondly remember getting his action figure as a kid and really enjoying playing with that Tunnel Rat figure. So very fun to get some of the classic characters, even if they were later day classic characters like Tunnel Rat, into the classified line after all these years. So very happy to have this one right here today. So without further ado, let's take a look at it. Let's get down to it. Let's see what's going on with old Tunnel Rat. New G.I. Joe style packaging we've had the last couple of waves. Plastic free, of course, but really settling in. Really, I do like this packaging design, but I believe it will be going away for the plastic free or the plastic packaging to return, of course. But you do got all the weapons over here. Kind of shows what's there. You get a glamour shot. You get a little cartoon glamour shot. G.I. Joe Classified Series line. He's down in the tunnel. Looks like he's on some railroad tracks is what he's going on. And I love that they got the bell down here. If you guys remember that scene, of course, in the G.I. Joe the movie, he had to go under. He took that right turn into the tunnels and came out the other end. And then, of course, you got to hit that bell. Big Lob, of course, throwing the fist, hitting it there. A very, very cool scene from the movie. A little Easter egg in the background that we see with some of this G.I. Joe packaging. I'm definitely here for that. He is number 83 on the side there. And then, of course, you got a little glamour shot. You got the QR code on this side. And then on the back, we are showing all the accessories with him. We are showing the figure, just kind of what you get inside this package here. Bunch of jibber jabber down low. So without further ado, let's see what old Tunnel Rat's up to out of the package. And like I said, very happy to get this one after many, many a year. Very, very cool. See you later, Tunnel Rat, until we meet again. But then you get the Tunnel Rat, number 83. You get the little storage locker here, of course. All the accessories in there. We'll get rid of that as well. See you later. Spider-Man style. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. There it goes. And we'll get all these accessories out. He's got a lot of stuff with him. That is for sure. There's a lot going on here. But bam! See you later off the screen once again. All right, let's dive into these accessories before we dive into the figure here. A lot going on, a lot to look through here. It's got a little pistol here that does look really good. It looks like something, a little revolver or something. I think that's what it is. Is it a revolver? Is it the Beatles? Is it revolver? But it looks like something, you know, your grandpa might have. You know, grandpas loved to have guns back in the day. At least mine did. And it looks like something he'd have in his shop or, you know, something like that. But definitely a very cool little pistol, little handgun. I do like this one here. It doesn't really feel military-like is what that one doesn't feel like. And then we do get the big weapon here. Of course, if we remember Tunnel Rat's old figure, he did have a big, big rifle like this one here. Definitely cool, and it even has a stand there. You can pull it up, pull it down. Got the big scope at the top here, the black and the kind of greenish color, I guess is what we'll call it, a dark green. Definitely a cool looking one here. And then you do got, of course, got the, what is it, the magazine? Is it the magazine? Is it the clip? Is it the magazine? Oh, we always debate it, that's for sure. But definitely have this. We saw the same one, I believe, with rock and roll, if I'm not mistaken. So we have this if you want to add to it as well. So we do get some good stuff there. We do have a knife, of course, if you're a tunnel rat and you're tunneling through the tunnels, you got to have a knife just in case. You never know. So I can see him climbing through, crawling through with this in his mouth or something like that. Nice silver blade, got the black handle on it. A good looking knife right there. And then, of course, Tunnel Rat, always known for his purse. We remember back to his original figure as well. Is it a purse? Is it a merce? Who knows what it is? But it's his satchel. We'll call it his satchel. It's his man bag. It's looking really good, though. It's all in brown here. Of course, goes right over him. He can put all of his stuff in here, whatever he needs to carry around. You got to have one. You got to have one. There's no doubt about it. Then we do get 2 flashlights here, looking really good. You got that kind of, green color on the lens there, but you do get 2 flashlights looking nice, and I believe these go up. Yep, they store on the top of his backpack here. So once again, a big, big backpack. Once again, just like Tunnel Rat again, plugs into his back, all in one color, except there's a little gray in the buckle, but definitely cool. But yeah, you can, I think, store these right at the top there, and I think that kind of helps him, of course, light the way, just like so. So we can do that, plug those in, or use them in his hand. Choose your own flashlight adventure at the end of the day. And then we do get this big old hat. I guess we'll call it a hat. It looks like a hat, kind of. It just fits on his head, but it's got all these different goggles, nighttime vision, all that kind of stuff. Perfect for a guy in the dark tunnels, of course. Makes sense. It's on brand. It's on point with what Tunnel Rat would have. New accessory right here, but definitely looks really good for old Tunnel Rat. Now we're going to get old Tunnel Rat out of the old cardboard prison. Looking good in there. He's locked in, and this one's different. Instead of the normal ropes, we got the old school clips going on in there, so that's something different. We usually see the ropes tied to these, but not today. Not today for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know if they're changing that up. That's a one-time thing. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but definitely the first time we've seen it. There it is. Skyhook. Oh, right into the garbage, too, without even looking. That's some Skyhook mastery. Like a young Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is what that's like. But now we get down to old Tunnel Rat here. Tunnel Rat really does feel very sentimental here. It feels very old school Tunnel Rat. It's kind of a modern take on that original figure. Maybe a little bit bobbleheady. What do we got going on there? We'll get to that in a second. But definitely does feel like old school Tunnel Rat of yesteryear. Definitely, you give me this, I know who this is immediately. First thing I notice, of course, the markings. And I never understood, is that paint or is that like dirt from him being in the tunnels? I assume it's paint, but I guess you could make up your own thing. Or is it tattoos? Did he tattoo that on his face and arms? Man, that's dedication to the job if that's so. But definitely looks like Tunnel Rat all day. Doesn't look so Larry Hama-esque, but I guess maybe in younger years. Back when he was in MASH for that one episode. Who knows? We just got the bandana sculpted in. You got the black hair there, of course. Like any human, he's got 2 eyes, a nose, 2 ears going on. But like I said, a little bit of a bobblehead on mine. Just a little bit bobbleheady. A little wiggle, you can get a little shake out of that one there. So your mileage may vary on that, as we always do say. He does got his holster over here, so you can put that little pistol in there. He's got his little G.I. Joe GoPro there. He just got one of those gas canisters. Of course, reminds me back to the old 3 3/4 one back in the day. He does have Tunnel Rat. He's got a little rat with a flashlight. And you guys know I know a thing or two about rats. There's 2 rats that live in my house currently. My daughter, Elle, has 2 rats, and they're kind of crazy. Definitely rats are way different than I thought they would be. I had gerbils when I was a kid, and gerbils could care less if you're alive or not. Rats like come and greet you. Like she puts her foot into the cage. They just immediately climb up there and climb right up to her. They know her name, her voice, and all that kind of stuff. It's wild. It's a wild time with the old Tunnel Rats and the rats in our house as well. But definitely cool. Love the rat insignia on the sleeve there. Love the kind of army green shirt going there. It's a different color of green. Definitely looks really nice. He does got the big thing of bullets, the old bullet belt over the top. Tons of stuff going on. Wish this was almost sculpted in. It's kind of this and then the old satchel over the top here, kind of moving away and getting in the way a little bit. There's a lot going on the chest for Tunnel Rat, that is for sure. He's got 2 pockets down here on the side. Got the gray pants on. Got the brown boots there. He's got his knee pads here. You got to save your knees. That's one thing I wish I would have done way back in the day. I remember being a young kid out of college, merchandising stores, you know, working for Kraft and Nabisco back in the day and filling the shelves, filling Oreos, filling whatever I was filling. I remember the old timers. Oh, those old timers. Man, you should put some cardboard down to protect your knees or wear knee pads because you're going to pay for it. I've had 2 knee replacements. Nah, you're just old. You're just an old guy. You're an old timer. I'm a young kid. I know what I'm doing. Now you pay for it many years later, and that's kind of the way it ends up going. But definitely Tunnel Rat, a smart guy. He's got the knee pads on here. He's not messing around. Nice silver belt buckle as well on him. He does got 2 gloved hands going on. And I forgot to mention he's got a little scarf over the top here, kind of taped up or tied up over there. That's kind of one of those things. You have that scarf. Of course, you're in a tunnel. You can put that up over your mouth as kind of a makeshift mask if you need to, I guess is what you can do there. Tunnel Rat, of course, does arms go all the way around. A lot of butterfly on this one. Nothing really getting in the way of the butterfly. Got the bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. I'm here for that. Hands back, forth, side to side, up and down, trigger hand right there. He does got the ab crunch, very smooth feeling. Side to side at the waist, a lot of hula hoop at the waist as well. Does got the head that moves back and forth, looking good there. And is the neck, yep, we got movement out of the neck as well. So plenty of articulation at the head. Of course, the big old Tunnel Rat splits if you need them, and you definitely do if you're in the sewers. Then you got the drop down hips for him. Thigh cut, they always do a great job hiding the thigh cut on these G.I. Joe classified figures, so I'm here for that. You got the double jointed pinless knees, hits continue to be played, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down like we're accustomed to. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Make sure you get the Mattel stands, make sure you use Kyle as your discount code to save 10%. What do you know, fits perfectly there, looking really, really good, fitting really good on there. Of course, we do have another Joe as I look around my table. We got the very controversial Falcon, of course, came around the same time as old Tunnel Rat. And I think most people would agree this Tunnel Rat figure blows away this Falcon figure. One of the most, if not the very most disappointing G.I. Joe Classified Series figure yet. I would love it to see if they could do a run back on Falcon. Maybe they could do it in the Night Force and update some things. Maybe that'd be the way. Instead of just a straight up repaint, maybe that'd be a time to do a better head sculpt, or maybe a second head sculpt with it, and you could take that one and put with this one. Just an idea out there, but Falcon and Tunnel Rat, of course, same kind of era, same introduction into the G.I. Joe line back in the day, and who would have thought in the last year we get them both in the Classified series as well. But this Tunnel Rat's an all-timer of a figure. This is a very, very fun figure. My only complaint, and it's about the smallest complaint ever, is there's just a lot going on here over his chest and a lot of stuff moving around. Wouldn't be opposed if some of that was sculpted in or at least glued in or something. It's just kind of everything's moving at the same time. It just gets a little wonky there. But if that's the biggest gripe we have, this is a very good figure. Very good. Happy with this Tunnel Rat, happy with the character in the G.I. Joe movie and comics, so I'm very happy to have this in my collection. Just a very fun representation of the Tunnel Rat character. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? You picking up Tunnel Rat? Is this on your to-do list? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos there every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you on the old Patreon. And it's the best way to support this very YouTube channel, as you guys know. We also can support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget to hit me up on social media over on the old X at SirPaul64, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for Tunnel Rat, and I guess Falcon too, I guess, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.